Actually, I'm going to say this right now at the beginning of this segment. This is from The Guardian. EU raises prospect of big fine or ban if Twitter fails to follow new legislation because they don't have free speech in Europe. But what I want to point out is, our metrics are going really weird. Like on YouTube, it's like spiking and dropping, like weird stuff's going on. And I want to point out that I was supposed to have a phone call with Google and they canceled it. Had a call with them yesterday. So, I don't trust these big tech companies behind the scenes. But that being said, I think Elon is doing a tremendous service to humanity, whatever his agenda may be. But of course, in Europe, they don't have free speech. So what's happened now, there was this, they posted a video. I think Elon was talking to these EU guys. They say Elon Musk was told he had huge work ahead to comply with EU's Digital Services Act, which requires tech firms to tackle problems, including abusive posts and disinformation. The EU's Commissioner for the Internal Market, Thierry Breton, told the Tesla CEO that Twitter will have to significantly increase efforts to pass the grade, implying the platform was in danger of non-compliance with the act. I welcome Elon Musk's statement of intent to get Twitter 2.0 ready for the DSA, said Breton. I am pleased to hear that he has read it carefully and considers it as a sensible approach to implement on a worldwide basis. But let's also be clear that there is still huge work ahead, as Twitter will have to implement transparent user policies, significantly reinforce content moderation, and protect freedom of speech. And with that, I got a question. What can they do to stop him?
Threaten his market share.
How do you ban Twitter?
Fine him.
Fine him how? This is the point I was making.
He's an American citizen.
I told this story about my friends when I was a kid. I'm a bad influence, I know. When I was like, hey, you want to go skate? I can't, I'm grounded. And I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean? It means I can't go outside. Okay, what happens if you go outside? Well, I'll get grounded more. And what does that mean? It means I can't go outside longer. But you went outside already. Yeah, I know, but I'll get in trouble. Bro, you can go outside. I was like, very bad influence. My point is, if Elon Musk is using Starlink for communications, if he makes his own phone, maybe, he said he might if he has to. You can't ban apps in countries. In China and Iran, they have Twitter, even though it's banned. They'll find a way.
I was going to say, he's going to make them be the bad guy. He's going to be making them be the new China. Like the EU is going to be looked at as like a China type. And I pointed this out on Twitter the past couple days. Everyone is freaking out. Apple is freaking out, and these countries are freaking out now about free speech and stuff. So why are they not freaking out a couple years ago when Twitter was being sued for 2 different cases, and I'm sure there's more, of child exploitation content on the platform. Those individual users were complaining to Twitter saying, this is me in the videos. I am underage. Please take this down. Twitter refused to take that content down.
We were talking about this a few days ago, exactly what you just mentioned.
And where's the EU to go to Twitter a year ago and be like, hey, these things are in violation of our laws.
Yeah, but now they're mad. This is
speech.
This is the statement that the EU released today, that they're mad that he's going to be arbitrarily reinstating banned users, and that he's not pursuing disinformation aggressively enough, and that they want a full, quote, extensive audit of the platform.
Oh my God.
So they are mad that people are going to have the ability to have free speech. They are mad that users are going to be brought back, and that their lies of the state are going to be officially challenged. This is all about power. At the end of the day, the European Union knows, the government bureaucrats knows, these criminals in charge know that they could only be in power if they could keep conning and lying to everyone. Once you have free speech, that power goes away. Once you have free speech, that is all threatened. All of that could go away, and this is why we're seeing such very harsh actions by the European Union that did levy very big fines against previous U.S. big tech companies like Facebook.